Yes, here we go. Now, this is when I say, you know the rules. Robots do the painting, you do the guessing, and I'm the guy who gives the clues. Now, again, this first category is the top 20 Star Wars characters, the Hollywood films only. No, not the cartoons and the series and all that. All right. First few might be hard. Number 20. You wouldn't want to shake hands with this guy. He's got 4 of them. Known for his signature cough, though it's not a cold, just a side effect of being a cybernetic warlord. He's neither Jedi nor Sith, but he sure collects lightsabers. He was trained in combat by Count Dooku. He leads the droid armies with flair and ferocity. Oh, you know. Well, hang in there, Cassandra. We've got sitcoms and supermodels coming up later. So hang in there through the Star Wars. You are correct, King. General Grievous. General Grievous. He met his end at the hand of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the movie Revenge of the Sith. And that unsettling cough that he has. Now, that was created by recording George Lucas himself when he had a bad cold. So there's a little bit of Star Wars trivia for you. Yeah. General Grievous. There he is. Yeah. One of my favorites. All right. Number 19. And of course, all of these get much more recognizable as we go. This charming scoundrel never met a cape he didn't like. He once owned a ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. He betrayed his friends, and then he helped save them after all. Now, this was played by Billy D. Williams, and later on by Donald Glover. Now, he took over Cloud City, and he helped lead the charge at the Battle of Endor. All right, who's this guy? Very good, King. Very good. You are correct. This is Lando. I like that whole scene when they were up in his Cloud City at the first time they showed up there. That was pretty cool. Lando Calrissian. His smooth talking style was partly inspired by real-life jazz legends and old Hollywood cool cats. So he patterned himself after cool Hollywood. That's what we try to do around here. That's always my go-to. Do I remind you of Landau? A little bit. Maybe not. All right, number 18. Now, you don't argue with this Jedi Master. He's all business all the time. He's known for his distinctive purple lightsaber. There's the whole story behind that, right? An unshakable stare. He sat on the Jedi High Council during the final days of the Republic. Yes, you got it. Yeah, King is showing off. We need a couple of the other boys in the house to slow King down. He questioned Anakin's loyalty, and he got a window seat for his troubles. There you go. That's right. This is played by Samuel L. Jackson, who specifically requested that purple lightsaber color. That was a deal breaker, from what I heard. Yes, Mace Windu. Mace Windu. I'm saying that properly, aren't I? Samuel L. Jackson. The words "bad mother," something. I can't believe the robot wrote that. Were engraved on Jackson's personal prop lightsaber hilt. There you go. Bad mother. I'll let you have your imagination. All right, next up. Number 17. This is a rebel who doesn't follow orders unless the galaxy depends on it. She grew up under the shadow of the Death Star's creation. She's not a Jedi, but she's fierce, clever, and driven by loss. She led the Rogue One team on their fateful mission to steal the Death Star plans. Yeah. So this, I forget which one this is. This is one of the, I guess you couldn't call it more recent ones at this point. The time flies. But it wasn't a first generation Star Wars movie. It was a later one. She sacrificed herself to give the rebellion hope. All right, there she is. I actually didn't know her formal name. Their king does, though. King knows it. Very good. Jen's last stand takes place on the beach planet of Scarif, named after a misspelling on a Starbucks cup. There you go. Jyn Erso is correct. Jyn Erso. Okay, let's move on. Everybody knows this guy. He hid behind a smile while orchestrating a galaxy's collapse. A senator, a chancellor, then an emperor, but he was always a Sith Lord. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Unlimited power is the version of a catchphrase. Mastermind behind Order 66 and the rise of Darth Vader. He survived somehow to menace the galaxy again in the rise of Skywalker. You are correct. Do you remember the actor's name, perhaps? Anybody know this actor's name? This is indeed Emperor Palpatine. What's his other name? What's Emperor Palpatine's other name? His Force name. I think it's Force name. What's his other name? Do you know? And what's the actor's name? Well, I'll tell you. This is Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious is his other name. And Ian McDiarmid. Ian McDiarmid was the actor's name. Okay. All right. This one might be a little more obscure. Good luck. This droid rolls with style and a lot of heart. More emotive than some humans, despite speaking only in beeps. He is the loyal companion to the Resistance pilot, Poe Dameron. This little guy helped Rey and Finn survive the First Order pursuit. Hey, Rhombus is in the house. Good to have Rhombus back in the house. And he beat out King. So we doubly like that. This one's not R2-D2, Sandra. That's another guy. Anyway, yes, BB-8. BB-8. BB-8's voice was created using sound effects mixed from Bill Hader's and Ben Schwartz's vocalizations. They made his voice from Bill Hader. But who's in the house? Gang's all here for the Star Wars. All right, King. I'm gonna flip myself up here. There we go. All right, we're down to number 14. Star Wars list. This one's a little harder. This is a Jedi who listens more to the Force than to bureaucracy. He believed in prophecy and in one desert kid with potential. He saw the flaws in the Jedi Council before it was cool. This is the guy who trained Obi-Wan. And he's also the guy who discovered Anakin. King. Oh, the only thing we can say, King, is the spelling of the last name is not quite correct. But sounds like exactly the same. Darth Maul. Let's see. He died fighting Darth Maul, but he found a path to immortality. There you go. Who played this role? Does anybody know? This is Qui-Gon Jinn, spelled Jinn. Qui-Gon. Yeah, of course. It's Liam Nielsen. You are correct. Liam Nielsen returned to voice Qui-Gon in animated series and even a Blink and You Miss It Rise of Skywalker cameo. Oh, he did a quick cameo in Rise of Skywalker. There you go. All right. Okay. We're down to 13. Torn between legacy and destiny, light and dark. Obsessed with Darth Vader's helmet, family heirlooms get weird. He's known for unstable lightsabers and even shakier emotion. This is the guy who betrayed Luke Skywalker, then sought redemption through Rey. Very good. You guys almost got that together. Cake and rhombus. Almost together. Kylo Ren, otherwise known as, not Jack Solo, close though. Close to Jack Solo. AKA, his name Kylo is derived from combining Skywalker and Solo, both legacies he struggles to live up to. Anyway, his other name, Kylo Ren, and oh, there you go, King. I kind of like Jack, though, Robert. I'm willing to go with Jack. There he is, Kylo Ren, Ben Solo. John Doe Solo. I'd go with that too, Sid. There he is. That's an actor who's so hot right now. He used to be hot. I don't think he's still hot. I don't know. Number 12. Possibly the galaxy's best pilot. Not that he brags or anything. He's dashing, he's daring, and sometimes reckless. He's a key player in the Resistance, and he's a confidant of Leia Organa. He took on the First Order dreadnoughts with a single X-wing. But no, this is not Han Solo. Who is this? Roberts. Not Han Solo. Kind of looks a little bit like Han Solo and plays a similar character, right? He grew into a trusted leader across the sequel trilogy. His character was nearly killed off. There you go. There's the full name, King. Rumpus had it, of course, with Poe Dameron. It is the more complete answer. His character was nearly killed off in The Force Awakens, but Oscar Isaac's performance changed J.J. Abrams' mind. Oh, so he thought he did a good job, so he said, okay, we'll rewrite that. All right, down to number 11. And they're all pretty popular from here on in. Now, this gal went from elected queen to galactic senator before the age of 25. She wore some crazy outfits, too. It was the one with Jar Jar Binks, right? A fierce diplomat and a passionate idealist. She secretly married a Jedi and bore the galaxy's twin hopes. She played key roles in both peace and war, but never stopped fighting for justice. All right, let's see. Yes, okay. Everybody has parts of the answer. And I would say Rhombus's last one there is the most correct. If we're going for it. Padme Amidala. Padme Amidala, otherwise known as Queen Amidala. Very good, King. And Padme. Very good. Guess you had it first. She played, let's see, her final words, there is still good in him. There you go. Natalie Portman filmed scenes with while finishing college. She was still in college. Naboo. She was the Naboo, right? Hang in there, Sandra. These guys don't know they're supermodels from Adam. I'm not sure they know their sitcoms either. We'll see. All right, you know this guy. He escaped to life as a faceless stormtrooper to find his true self. This is the guy, yeah, King. This is the guy that was a stormtrooper. He initially just wanted to run, but found something worth fighting for. He bonds with Rey, Poe, and even BB-8. He showed heart and heroism from the get-go. Maybe Force sensitive, the sequels tease, but they never really confirm that he has the Force with him. Yes, you are correct. Does anybody know the actor's name of Finn? Finn. This is Finn. Otherwise known as FN-2187. Oh, you almost had that. Very good. That was a bit of trivia. Very good. FN-2187. There you go. This is John Boyega. John Boyega. There you go. There he is. He's happy. He was glad he was cast in that role, let me tell you. Number 9. A scavenger from Jakku with mysterious Force abilities. She had Force abilities. She was raised alone, yet hopeful and fiercely independent. She forms a bond with Finn, Leia, and even a certain moody Kylo. She trains under Luke and eventually becomes the galaxy's last Jedi. You gotta spell this one right, King. It's very important that Rey is spelled Rey. And yes, Palpatine. That's interesting, huh? Rey Palpatine. Very interesting. Yeah. But, right, she takes the Skywalker name in the saga's final scene. Daisy Ridley was working in a bar when she got cast. Talk about a hero's journey. All right. Daisy was working at a bar, and along came George Lucas. No, was this after George Lucas? I think George was still involved. Rey, of course. R-E-Y. Daisy Ridley. All right, number 8. They're getting pretty easy now. Although this one could be different actors. The Jedi who never seems to get a vacation or keep an apprentice. He's the one who trained Anakin. And later he mentored Luke. He wields both wisdom and sarcasm like a lightsaber. He is the master of the high ground. Just ask Anakin. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful. Yes, King. Betty Sue Skywalker. Is that Rey's name? She took the name. Yes, Obi-Wan. This is the who's the actor here? And who was the other actor? The actor that played the older Obi-Wan. Does anybody know? The older Obi-Wan from the first movie was played by, and this is, of course, this is the guy who did the motorcycle rides all around the world, which is a great series. If you've never seen those, yeah. Ian McGregor, that's right. And the original actor, the older actor, was Alec Guinness. There you go. Obi-Wan. All right, this one's going to be a little too easy. He's small in size, but massive in legend. He spoke backwards, but he fought with style. He trained countless Jedi over centuries. Now, he was exiled somewhere after Order 66. You're correct, of course, Rhombus, Badu, King. It's Yoda. Where was he exiled to? What was the name of that dang planet? You remember? It's where Luke had to go. Where R2-D2 went in the swamp. Yeah, very good. Dagobah system. Still dropping wisdom bombs from beyond the grave. His puppeteer, his name was Frank Oz, and he also voiced Miss Piggy. Yoda and a Muppet diva share vocal DNA. Did you know that? Yoda and Miss Piggy are the same guy. And yeah, planet was Dagobah. That was pretty cool seeing where the ship sinks in the swamp, right? That was pretty cool. Back in the day. All right. They only get easier from here. Number 6. The beeping, zapping astromech who's always one step ahead. He's loyal to Anakin. He's loyal to Padme, Leia, Luke. You name it, he's loyal to everybody. He holds vital plans more often than a rebel courier. He never backs down, even against battle droids or Jabba's thugs. Yes. Brad's in the house. What's going on? Looks like you got that, Brad. Very good. Although Sandra did answer that several rounds ago. So maybe we're going to use Sandra's previous answer to be first. Brad, King, Rhombus, Sandra, R2D2, of course. R2 sounds were created by mixing synthesizers with baby coos. Adorable and functional. Now you can never unhear that. Since I told you that, you're never going to unhear it. Synthesizers and baby coos. Adorable and functional. R2D2, there he is, look. He's alive. AI video, you know? Number 5. They're all easy from here. Over 7 feet of fur and feelings. He is a fierce warrior. He's an expert mechanic and an occasional babysitter. He's best buds with Han Solo and his co-pilot too. He survived through multiple trilogies and is still going strong today. You guys all know this one. Chewbacca has not yet taken on the other name, right? His roar says more words than ever could. He hasn't taken on a Sith name either, so that's good. His roar said more than words ever could. Peter Mayhew played Chewie for nearly 40 years. Did you know that? It's been going for 40 years. Through pain and surgery, he stayed loyal to the role. There you go. Chewbacca. He's number 5 on the character list. So he's up there. This is a great little video too. Chewie! All right, number 4. Now this gal is royalty with a blaster. She helped lead the rebellion and later the resistance. She's never afraid to speak the truth to power, even if that power is Vader. She balanced leadership, motherhood, and the Force. Yeah. All right, everybody's got all the different versions of her name. That's great. That's great. Is that Rhombus? Is that Leia in Organa? Okay. You guys want the full complete answer? I'm gonna tell you. It's Princess Leia Organa. Okay. Carrie Fisher gave the galaxy its sharpest tongue and biggest heart. The infamous cinnamon bun hairstyle. I should have asked you guys that, right? What's the hairstyle called? It's the cinnamon bun hairstyle was inspired by Mexican revolutionaries. Did you know that? Wow. No, I did not know that. All right, Princess Leia. Christy Nome looks like Leia. Maybe a little bit. Christy's got some surgery going on. She's got some injections. Number 3. Top 3. Top 3, who are they? Who could guess? We know who they are. This one's the cocky smuggler turned rebellion hero. He shot first. He loved Leia. And he annoyed C-3PO. And he charmed everyone else. He's the one who piloted the Millennium Falcon through impossible odds. Now, I had a Millennium Falcon model when they came out. It was kind of a complex model of the Millennium Falcon, and you can put that together. I had one of those. I think I was already, elderly. Too old for models, but I did build it. Did you guys have a Millennium Falcon model by chance? He died at the hands of his own son. Ooh. Harrison Ford wasn't supposed to return for The Force Awakens until he liked Han's final scene. Okay. Oh, the Lego version. I didn't have the Lego version. I had just like an model airplane kit. Yeah. Pretty fun. It doesn't fly that well though. Those plastic models, when you try to fly them, they kind of break up a little bit on re-entry. All right. Number 2. Farm boy with dreams of the stars. He's the one who rescued Leia, faced Vader, and he saved the galaxy. He was trained by Yoda, and he was tested by darkness. He became a legend and questioned what legends are for. Yes, very good. Everybody's got it. Looks like Brad had it first. Sandra, right there with Brad. Badu, from it, King. He's kind of moody now, yeah. Yeah, he is. He's kind of political, right? I don't know. Those guys should stay out of politics. I don't get it. Most of us should stay out of politics, probably. But they should definitely stay out of politics. Luke Skywalker. Of course. Mark Hamill. He voiced the Joker in Batman. Did you know that? The animated series, of course. He voiced the animated Joker. There you go. Making him 2 legendary icons in 1 lifetime. There you go. All right. Very good, Sandra. Okay. Sandra's learning the game. Sandra's playing the game. Once a hopeful producer, later the galaxy's most feared figure. I'm sorry, producer. I misspoke. May I go back and do that clue again? Once a hopeful pod racer, not producer, he betrayed the Jedi and saved his son. The saga's emotional core, his fall and redemption, define Star Wars. His fall and redemption define Star Wars. He is your father, Luke. Yes, Sandra. You play the game. Vader's imposing voice came from James Earl Jones. His presence from David Prowse and his stunts by Bob Anderson. A villain assembled like a Sith Voltron. So it took 3 actors to put this guy together. There you go. Watch Anakin here. He gets a little twisted up there. Here he goes. Oh. All right. Well, obviously that got easier towards the end, but obviously you guys knew all those, so that was good. Very good.